changing the things that you can change. We talked about this last week, and my changes that I would really, what you could do to adapt into your life to make the best changes for yourself is, number one, drink your water. This needs to become a habit. You can't get rid of the sodium. Fat is easy if you don't drink your water. It is very, very important nutrient. Number two, sitting down and eating. That means whatever you're eating, you cannot eat, you cannot stand up and cook and eat. There's a lot of extra calories you don't realize. So, also, we talked about getting on the scale. When you get on the scale, it's telling me that, hey, this is what I weigh, but this is not where I'm staying. I'm going to make change. If you don't get on the scale, how can you know the change you're making? So it's very, very important that you just come to grips. It's not the end of the world. It's actually the beginning of your new life. So tomorrow morning, the first thing in the morning, I want you to get on your scale and record it. I'm going to show you an exercise today, but I want to talk about food and about change. You see, if you work out and you're not fueling your body correctly, you're not going to see the changes. And if you're putting the work in it, you're weighing in, you want it all. We want it all, right? We always want it all. So I'm going to give it all to you bit by bit. When you're eating, you know what? You're going to get your plate out. I want you to get the big plate and the little plate. Depending on the size, each person, the bigger you are, the more calories you need as far as the right calories to start out with. So if you weigh 220 pounds, 1,200 calorie diet would be insane. So when you're looking at your plate, let's say the big plate, regular plate, half of that plate is vegetables. Half of the plate is vegetables, green vegetables, preferably green beans, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. There's so many to name. And a quarter of your plate would be complex carbohydrates. And what I mean by complex carbohydrates are sweet potato, white potato, brown rice that is long grain, that not the 15-minute cook stuff, the stuff that takes a while, because when you pick a quick item, it cooks quickly, but it breaks down fast and goes to sugar faster. So don't do that. So you want to go with the whole grains. Rice, sweet potatoes, white potatoes, squash, anything, the vegetable family, anything that's complex carb. And a quarter of that plate will be lean protein. Lean protein would be anything grilled. It's chicken. It's red meat, lean. You can even do some lean protein, lean pork, which is very, very good too. But your plate, if you're a smaller person, if you're 125 pounds right now, 135, you probably want to go with a little smaller plate. The person that weighs like 150, 170 to over like 200, over 200, you need to go with the larger plate, only because you can't survive. It's going to be too difficult to survive on this. So it really does make sense. Another thing is, when you go to the store, you know, you want to prohibit going to and buying box, bag, can, or jar. No box, no bag, no can, no jar. And if you do buy those items, look at the ingredients. anything that has been preserved, broken down, a lot of time is laden with tons of sodium, especially with canned goods. Boxes have tons of sodium too on a box of item. So if you're buying like rice, wild rice, you're going to find it in a bag. Still read the labels. Make sure they haven't added anything in there. Box, bag, can, and jar. Jar is, oh my gosh, what do you mean? Jar, jelly, jar is pasta sauce, jar this, jar that. Even canned tomatoes, any of that stuff. Just look at your labels. I just wanted to give this little bit of information out to you so that you could be aware of what you're doing and possibly make some changes. Everybody's different, so if you're looking for some changes and you don't know where to start and you're curious for more information, because you do want to make that change, my phone number is 810-923-9703. And if I don't pick up, I'm just probably doing something to do with videos or something to help you. But I want to go through a workout to at least a couple items, you know, the arms, and talk to you about muscle and fat. A pound of fat is this big. See that? Oh. And a pound of muscles like this. A pound of fat's kind of like, you know, yellow, like that fat you see, you know, on old pork and stuff. Muscle's very lean and compressed. And when you work out, what you're doing is using weights will burn that fat off and change the way you look. You get your weight going, you get your weight, you get your diet starting, and you do some exercises, you will change. If you diet without changing your food, you're not going to see the changes, and it's going to be slower. And you probably will lose some muscle mass, which you don't want to do because it's hard, especially for women, to build. Weights will not make you big. Weights will make you shapely and will make you lean. There's no way you can get big. The only way you can get big is if you diet, you work out, and you eat whatever you want. Because the body's trying to lose and tone, and you're packing all this food on so it doesn't know what to do. So my suggestion is to change your food as you're working out, and just make changes, like little habits like what I'm talking about, because all of that will make a big difference. So I'm looking at weights, and I'm going to move this back a little bit, and I have a 8-pound weight. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a bicep curls. You can sit on a coffee table or whatnot, even on a chair that's a little lower. You're going to take this weight and you're going to place it on your hand, and your hand and wrist is going to stay in this position. So here we go. I'm going to lean, take down my arm, my toe. I'm on my toe where the weight is. That way I don't drag the weight. I'm going to come up, I'm going to squeeze the bicep, I'm going to hold, and take it down. Lift up, you're going to contract, you're going to hold. Think about that muscle, that bicep. Inhale, wrist straight, squeeze, and down. Lift up, contract, squeeze, and you're taking it down slowly. It's all to do with the thought of what you're doing. I like weights because weights 5, cardio is very important, but weights 5 will help you change the way you look. They both do, but you'll get more out of weights. And if you combine your food, your cardio, and weights, it's just ready for change. One more, and then you're going to squeeze, and then switch. I'm on my toe, can't see, but on my toe, and I'm coming in, my hand, no death grip, I'm squeezing my arm, and then I'm coming down. Lift up, and I'm contracting, hold, and release. Lift up, contract, hold, and release. Lift up, hold, contract, and release. Lift up, think about it, hold, and release. Lift up, hold, and release. 3 more. Think about it. You're going to feel the contraction right here in the bicep. Right there. Right there. 2 more. Slowly down. 2. And 1. You don't want to go with such a low weight that you don't feel that. You have to go something that you can feel, because that's helping you build that lean muscle. So I just wanted to give you a couple tips for today, and I will be back tomorrow, and I will have more videos on different body parts and differences. I want to know that if you weighed in too as well. But change starts with you. You be the change that you want to be. And I'll see you soon. Have a great day.